So hey there, welcome to Book Babble, where writers talk about books, theirs, and books that they enjoy. I'm your host, John Hartness, joined as always by Melissa McArthur, Associate Publisher at Falstaff Books. And tonight we have with us the inimitable, the incredible, the, I don't have another word that starts with an I-N, Tally Johnson.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks for joining us, Tally.
Thank you for having me.
The invincible Tally Johnson.
At least it wasn't inbred, so.
Well, you
I
know,
was not going there.
I'm not either because I've met your parents.
True.
So
True.
I'm not going to cast aspersions.
Yes, and they're not kin. I'm
I
proof.
was just saying too that your daddy's jacket's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Tally,
Yes, sir.
what have you been doing this evening?
I have been doing paranormal panels all day here at Atomicon.
In glorious and humid as shit, Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes.
And you just finished up reading some ghost stories.
Well, telling.
Telling ghost
Yes.
stories. All right.
I told ghost stories for about an hour. South Carolina's lore and legends. Mostly based on short stories that I've written for anthologies.
Okay. So, and you've also written some books on ghosts and ghost stories
Yeah, I have.
and nonfiction work.
I have. I've got three currently out, covering everything in South Carolina that doesn't touch the ocean. And I found out today that a new book will be coming out probably first quarter of next year
So that's first quarter of 2020.
of 2020. Yes.
Because you know, once something's on the internet, it's on the internet
And
forever.
Yeah, first quarter of 2020. Yes, 2020.
What's that book?
Civil War Ghosts of South Carolina. That one actually covers the entire state from the mountains to the sea, as they say.
The land as the state fits.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So, what have you been reading?
I have been reading Lovecraft Country.
What's that?
Lovecraft Country is Green Book meets H.P. Lovecraft. If you remember the movie The Green Book, Vigo drove the concert pianist around in the segregated South. This book basically takes the guy who came up with the concept of the Green Book, which is a travel guide for African Americans around World War II.
A survival travel guide, basically.
guide. So they wouldn't get lynched and or robbed or mugged, but you could stay here, you can eat, this kind of thing.
These are all the safe places to go
Yeah.
where white people in the South won't do what white people in the South did and
Yeah.
do.
So you have that, and then you have an overlay of Lovecraftian secret cults and occult things going on. And it takes all the tropes from period fiction and turns them on their head.
Oh, cool.
There's a scene in it that was inspired by Amos and Annie.
Okay.
The famous, TV show, radio show where the black characters were played by guys in blackface, and
Yeah.
everybody was functionally stupid. In this case, the Mason knockoff lodge that they're all in have to get together and retrieve a mystical artifact to thwart the bad guy. And you're thinking it's going to be a comedy of errors, they're going to walk in the walls and all this stuff. And no. It's like Commando SEAL Team 6 level coordination, and shit gets pulled off, and they're badasses.
Okay.
And then you go back to a haunted house story that is wicked cool, and if you haven't read it, read it. And supposedly in 2020 they're going to do a show based on the book on HBO,
Okay.
produced by Jordan Peele. So I don't.
That's
think,
where I've heard that. That's
so
where
I
I've
don't
heard the
think
title.
I don't think they're going to screw it up because Jordan Peele knows what he's doing.
Jordan Peele's one of the best filmmakers working today.
Yeah, exactly.
And if anybody disagrees with that, you can put that in the comments, but you're wrong.
Yeah. And before that, I reread Deathbird Stories by Harlan Ellison.
Okay, you're a big Ellison fan.
I'm a huge Ellison fan. My
Well, you
goal
were,
in life,
you were less of an Ellison fan when you were younger, but we get old and fat in the South.
yeah, true. There's a lot more of me now than there was when I started reading Ellison. And my goal as a writer is to be the Southern Fried Harlan Ellison, God rest his soul.
I don't think you cuss enough.
I'm not mean enough to send somebody a dead gopher to the mail in summertime when the office is closed.
So what you're saying is I'm a lot closer to the Southern Fried Harlan Ellison than you are.
In behavior, but I have the I have the gift of tongues, especially in profanity. You're not quite to that level yet. But I offer a
did
class.
ride up to Huntersville with him the other day. He could come up with some pretty creative curse words.
Can I use some of those, or is this a family-friendly show?
Oh no, fuck it, go for it.
I think the phrase was intergalactic clusterfuck of a bunch of damned inbred half-lipped morons who should have been shot in the mouth.
Cool. So what's that? Tell us about that book.
This is Tales from the Old Black Ambulance. This is where my most recent story has appeared.
And that's put out by Prospective Press.
Came out first half of 2019. And the story in here is a Wild Hunt Harlan Ellison mashup.
Nice.
Team up you would never think you would see, but it was written as a tribute to Mr. Ellison when he died.
Okay.
Did you write it then, or did you write it recently?
It's about a year old.
Okay.
So.
When did Ellison die? I don't remember.
I don't remember,
The
but Tally
end
would know.
of 2017.
Okay. So the story was relatively close upon his passing.
Yeah, and it was begun before he passed.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear.
All right.
With a cameo by Jess Elliott.
That's right. You got anything for Tally? No, not that one.
What?
We're only talking about books.
I know. I was going to ask him what his favorite Harlan Ellison quote was.
Bug fuck.
Bug fuck?
Bug fuck, because it works in every conceivable circumstance.
Well, there you have it, folks. Direct from live at the Book Babble Studios at Atomicon 2019. Tally Johnson says, bug fuck.
All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Be good to one another, all right?